I'd like to thank everybody for coming to my channel again. I had a little bit of an issue with the setup and the recording was not the greatest, so I'm going to have to overview on this one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start off with adding all our liquids first. So starting out here, we're going to put about 2 cups of milk in. And then approximately about a cup to a little over a cup of applesauce. Now we're gonna put 3 eggs in and try not to make a mess. I melted 6 tablespoons of butter. And we're going to blend all this in good. I like using a blender for the oatmeal, help blend it up. If you got a food processor, that would work out really good too. And it helped turn it to like an oatmeal flour. Now here I'm putting a cup and a half of oatmeal in. So a little over a cup and a half. Now I'm going to let this blender run for a couple of minutes, but I'm cutting it out. At this point, I should have moved to the pitcher, but I decided to try to go ahead and put the flour in, and it didn't quite work out. And just like the oatmeal, I'm putting about a cup and a half, a little over a cup and a half of flour in. So yeah, the blender's not going to do the flour. So at this point, we're going to move it over to the pitcher. And like I said, if you have a food processor, you could just run the oatmeal in the food processor, turn it to a flour, and then you can just blend everything just in the pitcher. Now my producer said I cannot cut that out. So after mixing the flour in really good, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And you want to make sure you did the baking powder towards the end. We'll go add about half teaspoon to a full teaspoon of cinnamon, about half teaspoon of salt, and then just blend that all in real good. I almost forgot to do this. You need to add a couple of tablespoons of sugar. And then we're going to mix that in real good. And then after that, we're pretty much ready to go. Now, if you're finding your batter's too thick, you can always add a little bit more milk to it. And if it's too thin, you can add a little bit more flour. What you're kind of looking for is you want, like when I'm putting it right here, you want it to kind of stand out and then just slowly smooth back out.
Alright, and then just start pouring your pancakes.
Alright.
What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get these nice and about as even as we can get them.
Okay, so basically what we're going to here, the temperature rise is probably about 390-ish. I don't know how accurate this thing is, but that's what we're going off of. But another way that you can tell that it's about right is because you can see the smoke coming off the oil. The smoke pouring on the oil that we're using is about 375, 380, so it's probably pretty close. Now, because these are not the normal pancakes you get out of the box, normally when you look at a pancake, you look for the pop coming out of the bubbles. But because these are not the normal pancakes, they're not going to get this. So what you got to do is you got to pay attention to the edges more than the actual centers to let the edges tell you when they're about done. You just want it. There you go. Oh my Lord, those smell good.
Yeah, that smells really good.
Now, if anybody watched my last video, I went and got what we are going to call the super duper pooper scooper. A lot of people have these things. They're like, these things are too big, but these things have a purpose, and I think this is a good purpose for it. You forgot one. Right there.
Oh yeah, once we got the little one.
Little baby.
Maybe that little...
Alright, grab your plate. Alright. Flip.
I should have done that one first, actually.
Flip. There. And here y'all go. And there we go. Cut.
And we're done.
Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. We do appreciate it. And if there's anything you'd like us to cook, please let us know. See you next week.